My name is Senator Engineer Patrick C. Ndubueze. I'm a fellow of Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow of Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers, fellow of Nigerian Institution of Highway and Transportation Engineers, the sponsor of the bill. Mine is just to lay an overview of this very important project. And it goes thus. An address delivered during the public hearing organized by the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TED Fund on the proposed Federal University, Okigwe, Imo State, Establishment Bill, SB 396-2024, on Monday, 2nd December 2024. Distinguished Chairman, distinguished colleagues, Your Royal Highnesses and Majesties, invited guests, on this very important deliberation, which is not only epochal to my immediate constituency of Imo North Senatorial District, but also my state, Dito, Southeast Geopolitical Zone, and Nigeria at large. This bill seeks to provide for the establishment of Federal University, Okigwe, which principally is targeted at provision of quality education for our younger generation in various professional disciplines at both graduate and postgraduate levels. In agriculture and its associated fields, environmental sciences, robotics, artificial intelligence, AI, nuclear technology, epidemiology and virology, medicine and surgery, etc. The wider expectation of these bills initiatives, which passed through the second reading with its associated debates in the hallowed chambers of the 10th Senate on 10th of October 2024, is not just limited within the spectrum of reduction in an unemployment rate, but will also guarantee food security and soundness of mind within the host state, the catchment states, and the nation at large. Distinguished Chairman, distinguished colleagues, our respected participants to this public hearing/discourse, it will interest you to know that the site of this proposed Federal University has its face built up with structures originally meant for the unrealized engineering faculty of Imo State University at National Grammar School, Okins, Okigwe, which has been abandoned due to paucity of funds. Interestingly, the Imo State government has graciously granted the required approval for all the already existing but abandoned facilities and the entire vast land and more to be inherited and taken over by the proposed Federal University. We are very appreciative of the awesome fact that this gesture will largely reduce drastically the initial cost outlay towards kickstarting the institution as against commencement on a completely virgin land. If you watch the screen there, my distinguished colleagues, look towards your left, you watch the screen there, you will see the layout of the institution we are discussing today. The structures are there, already existing, but abandoned. All we need is just to provide and equip the place, and the academics can take off without further waste of time. Related to the above facts is the location is very substantially expanse of land in a serene environment on the bank of Imo River and away from a noisy, hustle and bustle setting of the city, which offers an ideal environment for academic pursuits, research and innovation, with ample space and resources to support diverse programs. Another philosophy behind the establishment of the Federal University in Okigwe Zone, Imo State, which has its proposed motto as sharing knowledge for innovation, creativity, and excellence, is the modest reduction in unemployment of junior cadre within and outside the immediate area of location. This could also aid in bringing the incidence of insecurity to some manageable level. No doubt, this university, when established, will drive regional and national development by creating a pipeline of special skilled professionals in fields important to Nigeria's growth now and future. Okigwe Zone, particularly the Umuna community and adjoining local government areas, which lies on the same plane in one of the rich food baskets of Imo State. Indeed, Imo River, after which the Imo State derived its name, runs through all the local government areas that constitute the Imo North Central District, incidentally providing them with the much needed arable land for agriculture. Certainly, this by extension will be of immense benefit to the proposed Federal University, Okigwe, as this advantage will impact meaningfully in the area of agricultural research and food production. The university, on commencement, will aid in resolving the problems of inadequate opportunity for admission for university education currently experienced as a result of the paucity of tertiary institutions in the Southeast. This will give the Southeast geopolitical zone, alongside potential student intake from that catchment base and beyond, a sense of belonging, thereby enhancing national unity, integration. The sad experience of our son, Okonkwo Princewell Chiemerie, among others, who could not get admission after scoring 314% in UMTE, screening 335.6, and post-UMTE 323.3, with excellent WAEC, yet could not gain admission, will not continue. Distinguished chairman and fellow colleagues, you will agree with me that the university will stimulate local economies by not only creating jobs, but attracting investments and spurring infrastructural development. The region's technological capacity and industrial base will sure be enhanced through the university's collaboration with local industries and businesses, resulting to University of Okigwe not only serving as educational institution, but also a catalyst for regional economic growth and development. The objectives of the proposed Federal University of Okigwe include, inter alia, to provide higher education for qualified JAMB candidates who have been repeatedly sitting for exam due to lack of adequate opening for admission. to provide relevant professional courses and training research in agriculture, fishery, environmental studies, and technology. Most importantly, nuclear technology, robotics, artificial intelligence, and to avail the students required knowledge in specialized fields. To give Okigwe, the only colonial province in Nigeria that is not yet a state nor state capital in Nigeria, a name and recognition for remembrance in this world. To provide food security, considering its proximity with the alignment of Imo River that is associated with the fertile banks. This is also well complemented with the functional but abandoned facilities of the Federal School of Fisheries, which discussions have been concluded for the university to inherit. Distinguished chairman, distinguished colleagues, invited guests, I wish to once again emphasize the silent and pertinent fact that the proposed university will surely take off with already built up and inherited facilities from former named institutions that couldn't be actualized for a seamless commencement for smooth and speedy academic activities in the first instance come January 2025. I therefore passionately request, Mr. Chairman, the members of this Committee on Tertiary Institutions and Debt Fund, my fellow colleagues in the Senate, and stakeholders to support this bill, which I am convinced will be beneficiary to our teeming youths and students when established. I am particularly happy with the quality and number of stakeholders across Nigeria that are seated in this public hearing. It is a clear indication that this bill represents the yearnings of the people. And I believe the NUC present, the Minister of Education present, you will add in pushing for this bill to be passed today, and in pushing that it should be signed into law and commence effectively, having shown you the sites already built up for use. I thank you all for coming. I thank you for listening. I thank you for being ready to contribute your own part. God bless all of us in Jesus' name.
The very kind remarks of the